Title: The Hallway by Amanda Goody. Part 3: The Lesson. 4 years of silence will change you. It will strip away the noise, the hope, the excuses. By the time his voice found its way back to me, I wasn't the same woman who walked out of that hallway. I was in bed, wrapped in peace, next to a life I had already started rebuilding. Then my phone rang. It was my sister. "I got somebody who want to talk to you." I already knew, and when I heard his voice, I laughed. Not out of joy, not out of nervousness, but because life has a way of bringing things back around, just to see if you've learned. He called all day, trying to reconnect, trying to sound familiar, but time had already done what he never could. It changed me. He wanted a relationship with his daughter, but she hadn't forgotten. Children grow, but they don't forget how you made them feel. Still, for her sake, we agreed to something small. Christmas break. He would come down and spend a few days with us. And surprisingly, she was open. Not fully, not deeply, but enough to let him sit in the same space again. While he was there, playing the role of father, of family, my phone lit up again. Another message. Her, the same woman, this time with pictures. Him, in her bed. Proof, like I needed it. I didn't argue. I didn't respond. I laughed. Because by then, I understood something she didn't. A man like that doesn't choose between women. He rotates. And I wasn't in rotation anymore. I looked at those pictures and thought, you knew he was married. You knew he had a daughter. And you stayed anyway. So whatever he's doing now isn't new. It's just your turn to learn. He kept visiting, showing up for moments that looked good on the outside. My daughter's 8th grade graduation, a block party, even my 50th birthday gathering in New York, held in honor of my mother. He showed up. But presence without purpose is just performance. And I was no longer an audience. So I made a decision. Final, clear, unshakable. I didn't want him. Not as a husband, not as a partner, not even as a possibility. I filed for divorce, and you know what he said? He refused to sign. Said he would never sign because he never wanted to get married again. I remember looking at him thinking, what does that have to do with me? You don't have to marry anyone else, but you do have to free me. But some people don't hold on because of love. They hold on because of control. So years passed, 11, 12, maybe more, still legally married, but emotionally, spiritually, I had been divorced long ago. I went to a lawyer, heard the cost, didn't have it at the time, but one thing I knew for sure, this wasn't the end of my story, just a delay in paperwork. Because freedom isn't always immediate, but it's always coming when you choose it. And while I was moving forward, he stayed the same. Different woman, same patterns. Cheating again. Lying again. Another woman reached out to me, telling me her story, telling me what he said about me, about my children. Lies. But she didn't come with disrespect. She came with realization. She told me something that stayed with me. You were right. And that's when I knew my pain had turned into wisdom, not just for me, but for others. Today, we are nothing. No calls, no connection. My daughter wants nothing to do with him. And me, I gained something more valuable than a marriage. I gained a lesson about listening to intuition, not ignoring red flags, and understanding that love without respect is not love at all. Some women stay stuck in the moment they were betrayed. But me, I walked out of that hallway and never went back.